all 10th class students. Today I would like to brief you about the syllabus which is going to come in maths in 2020-21 examination. At the same time, I would like to brief the paper pattern of 2020-21 examination, that is coming board examination of 10th class. So might be all the students must be thinking the paper pattern is just like last year. Some of you might be knowing, but those who do not know, those who did not know till today, till now, you can now know the pattern, right? So this presentation will help you to get good marks also in the maths examination, right? So the same presentation you can think like how to get good marks. The same presentation will give you the information about your syllabus in the maths and also the paper pattern of 2020-21 examination. Okay, I am talking about maths today, right? So to get the good marks in any subject, you need to have a strategy. Not only maths, I am not talking about only maths. To get good marks, right, to increase your score, you need to definitely have a strategy, a planning. Okay, so that we are going to discuss now, right? So the first one is I could say 3 steps. It is a 3-step pattern, 3-step plan. In the first step, you know the syllabus, and the second step, know the paper pattern, what different types of questions are coming in the paper, and then have a strategy to answer those questions, to hit the target. So now our target is to get the best mark, right? So today I would like to discuss all the 3 points with respect to maths examination. So my dear students, and so my dear parents, those who are interested, okay, so please understand the concepts which I am going to tell you clearly. If you do not understand, you can repeat the movie later on. So now let us understand the syllabus, because 2020-21 really is a pandemic year, and government has already reduced the syllabus, right? So 30% of the syllabus is already reduced, right? I'm going to give you the syllabus which after omitting those reduction. Okay, so now I am talking about maths. So now when it comes to the course structure, 10th class is a course. So first you know what are the different chapters are there in the subject, and how many marks in each subject you are going to in each topic you are going to have. So a simple table is given in this. There are 7 chapters, 7 areas, 7 units, you can say. Number systems, algebra, coordinate geometry, trigonometry, mensuration, statistics and probability. These are the 7 areas you have to focus. So identify these 7 areas, and also know from each area how many marks you are going to get. That is also very important. Say you are having only one over, otherwise 4 balls, you have to hit 20 runs. 4 balls are there, 20 runs you have to hit. You cannot take single, right? You have to hit only boundaries or sixes. Then only they will help you. Even now also, now this is November ending, December is coming. Maximum hardly 3 months. That means slag hours. You are in the slag hours, right? So what to do? You have to find out which chapter gives us more marks, which area gives us more marks. You can focus on that. There are two ways of choosing. One is which area, which chapter will give us more marks. That means from which chapter more marks will come in the examination. That is one. The other way of choosing is which is the easiest chapter for you. Okay, for you to, because already you must have learned previously some classes, some knowledge might be there. So you identify the easy chapters as well as the chapters from which more marks are coming. So when you look at the chapters, number systems, there is only one chapter is there, 6 marks are coming. So it is supposed to be easy chapter for everybody because you have been learning this chapter right from 7th class onwards, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. So definitely everybody is having some knowledge, some foundation is there in number system. So please don't lose it. So this is only 6 marks and geometry 15 marks are coming. Don't think like that. First easy things. So number system is supposed to be easy for everybody. If you feel that it is difficult, later on you leave it. Right? So number system is 6 marks are there. And then the second one is algebra. Algebra is not one. Algebra is, it is inclusive of 4 chapters, 4 or 5 chapters. I am going to discuss it clearly. So all these algebraic chapters, polynomials, quadratic equations, arithmetic progressions, all these things together will be 20 marks. So don't think that is only one chapter. It's a combination of chapters, algebra. Right? Next, coordinate geometry 6 marks, geometry 15 marks. Geometry again combination of 3 chapters, triangles, circles and constructions. Right? Again, trigonometry, it has only 2 chapters. That means the applications and the ratios. Mensuration, again you have 2 chapters. Statistics and probability 11 marks. So like this you identify each area and from which area you are getting so many more marks, and all these things you please put it in your mind. Don't decide now. At this stage, don't decide. Right? So this is the first thing. These are the chapters available in maths for both standard and also basic. At this point of view, please don't have basic and standard in your mind. So you just keep maths now, because at the end when I'm going to discuss the papers, at that time you will understand what is basic and what is standard. Okay. Now let us go to chapter wise. I told you number system, there is only one chapter, that is real numbers. Right? So fundamental theorem of arithmetic. Right? Very proofs of irrational. We prove that root 2 is a rational number, root 3 is a rational number, decimal representation of rational number. Right? So very simple questions are there. In this the Euclid axiom is removed, not there in that you can see. So this is the syllabus after eliminating the chapter syllabus. Okay, this is the final syllabus. Very few concepts are there, easier concepts are there. Please, everybody should focus on this chapter. Don't lose even 1 mark also, my dear children. 1 mark is countable. Okay, 1 mark is countable. So this is first chapter. Hardly takes 1 hour time to complete this, 1 hour or 2 hours maximum. Perfect. You will be getting all 6 marks in this. Right? So this is the chapter 1. Next algebra. I told you algebra is combination of 4 chapters. So polynomials, linear equations, quadratic equations and arithmetic progressions. These 4 chapters together is algebra. Right? All these 4 chapters you will be having 20 marks. Right? So 20 marks. So how these 20 marks are divided? There is no split up given by the CBSE, but you can predict it. you can predict it. There is no split up of 20 marks in these 4 chapters, right? But you can predict it, my dear children, right? So already if you have already studied previously, it has less weightage. Right? For example, you take polynomials. There is only one topic is there: zero of the polynomial, finding zeros, relationship between zeros and the coefficients. This is one, a small thing. 1 hour, 2 hours में this chapter will be completed, right? So then second pair of linear equations. It has 4 methods: elimination methods, 2 elimination method, 1 cross multiplication method, and 1 graphical method. 100% you are going to get one question in this. You may be having a big long answer type essay type question, right? So next, third, quadratic equations. Quadratic equations, you are already studying this chapter right from 8th class, right? So quadratic equation, right? Standard form of a quadratic equation, right? Roots of a quadratic equation, right? So and different types of finding the roots of quadratic equation by factorization method, by formula method, right? So and relationship between the discriminant and nature of the roots. So very simple. Some big questions are also removed from this. And the next one is arithmetic progressions, right? Arithmetic progressions is finding nth term and sum of. Only 2 concepts are there in this very simple chapter. Among all these 4 chapters, arithmetic progression is one of the easiest chapter. Okay, so only 2 concepts are there: finding nth term and also finding nth term and finding sum of n terms, right? So 4 chapters are there. So how much time in how much time you have to complete those number of periods are already given, so that we don't consider right now. Okay, so next we will go to coordinate geometry. This coordinate geometry is also having only one chapter. Last year in 9th class you had an introduction on this coordinate geometry. So last year you understood what is a plane, what is a point, how do you locate a point, etc, etc, etc. So in this 10th class you have all the concepts, not all the concepts related to the line. Okay, so finding the length of the line, distance between 2 points, right? Distance between the 2 points, right? Graph of linear equations, distance formula, section formula, etc, etc. It's also easiest thing. Directly 4 formulas are there. You just understand 4 formulas and try to apply these 4 formulas. You will finish off this coordinate geometry, right? So in this also areas of coordinate geometry is not there, right? So this is what is the syllabus of coordinate geometry. This is also supposed to be, actually this year is very easiest because all the difficult ones are removed from the syllabus. So the next one is triangle geometry. So geometry, I told you, it is the combination of 3 chapters: triangles, circles, and constructions is also there. I didn't put it here. Triangles, circles, and constructions, right? So geometry, whoever is having a problem with the geometry, you can keep pending. So triangles, circles, right? In this theorems are there, like basic proportionality theorem is there, Pythagoras theorem is there. These are the 2 important components of this chapter, right? Circles, one of the smallest chapter. So more than, if you are feeling difficult, I advise you to keep triangles aside and focus more on circles, because very less number of topics are there. So but it is a chapter has its weightage in the question paper. So this is regarding the geometry, and let us go to the next part, trigonometry. So trigonometry, mensuration, and statistics and probability, all these things were kept in this slide, right? So there are 2 chapters in the trigonometry and 2 chapters in mensuration and 2 chapters in statistics. So among in this entire thing, the easiest thing is statistics and probability. Please, all of you, do it easily, because you have been doing this chapter right from 8th class, maybe some people in 7th class also, right? It is easiest thing. After next easiest thing is mensuration areas. This also you are doing right from class 7 8 finding the area of volume of cube, surface area of solid figures, etc, etc, right? And then a new topic, new subject is introduced in 10th class, that is trigonometry. So trigonometry is a foundation course in 10th class, which helps you in the coming days, like in 11th 12th class and in the future engineering candidates. This trigonometry will be very much useful. So basic, all the basic components of trigonometry are given in this 10th class. So my dear students, this is the syllabus. Now we are going to discuss the paper pattern of the exam. My dear children, let us understand how the paper is designed. Okay, how the maths paper is designed. So in this table, some concepts for 1, 2, 3 are given. 1, 2, 3. One is remembering and understanding. That means remembering means only the definitions, etc, etc, definitions, whatever you have to, formulas, definitions, all those things will come under that. Second one is applications. Once you have the formula, you have to apply. So application. The other one is analyzing and evaluation, right? That means understanding how you have understood the concept. So that will be tested under third number. So if you can look into this 1, 2, 3 areas, only standard basic will be categorized based on only these 1, 2, 3, right? 1, 2, 3. Basic people will have one more, right? And the other things are less. Okay. So now this is given for standard. Okay, that means the first part having 43 marks, second part is having 19 marks, and third part is having 18 marks. Okay, so now internal assessment, pen paper method, portfolio is given down. You just see pen paper test. You are all missing, not putting proper efforts in mid-year examination, pre-mid examination. So in those things 5 marks will be added here. So you are all, most of you are taking very lightly when you are writing mid-year, pre-mid-year. Please don't take lightly. No one can do anything. These marks, okay, added in this pen paper test. That is why we are conducting. Otherwise we can give directly multiple choice questions. So portfolio, that means different tests we are going to conduct. All those marks we are going to add in this lab practical. So practicals are also there. So in that means enrichment activities we can call, right? So enrichment activities are 5 marks. So total 20 marks are there in the internal examinations. So if you are expecting 20 out of 20, you have to be regular at work, my dear children. You have to regular at work. It is not the teacher. If you are sincerely, hi sir, good morning sir, if you say like that, it won't help. If you are regular in your work, then only you will be getting more marks in this internal examinations, right? Teachers, no one can do anything because it is computerized marks. So it will take up average marks, right? So please be careful. Now basic, once you just see, you can see the differences between basic and standard. So right side, this is the standard one, right? Left side, this one is the basic one. See, 60 in the first category, 60 marks are there in the first category. That means basic people have to learn the formulas, direct formulas, right? Definitions, theorems, right? Whatever you have to remember, all those things will come in that. So I advise all the basic people, all the students who opted basic, focus more on the formulas, definitions, okay, direct problems, direct problems, direct problems, applications. So see, for 60 marks are there in remembering, that means knowledge, definitions, formulas, etc., etc., right? So 12 marks application, analyzing and all those things, 8. Analyzing means thoughtful type, thinking oriented questions. So 8 marks are there. So in the standard people, the thinking oriented school marks are higher order thinking questions are given 18. So this is only the difference, my dear children. Syllabus is same, everything is same, right? Even they have to, standard students also have to study definitions and everything. Only the thing is, basic people will have an easy questions, and also correction also it will be easy when it is compared to when we compare in the first examination 1920. Almost both examinations are look like same only, right? So but somehow basic maths paper was corrected easily, if I felt like that, okay? So that is only the difference between basic and standard. So syllabus is same, everything is same, paper pattern is same, but only basic students will have only thinking, that means that by heart. If you by heart few things, you will get easily pass marks, right? So this is about the blueprint. Now I am just showing you the paper pattern. So for basic and standard, the same paper pattern is there, okay? The difference is only in the questions, right? So there are two sections, section A, two parts, part A, part B, section A, section B, how you think you can have. So section A, almost all are objective questions, right? So the top one is maybe difficult for you. Just see one, section A, 1 mark problems, that means objective questions, multiple choice questions. 16 are there. In that 3-4 questions are having internal choice also, right? And then there are 4 case study questions. They will give you a situation. You have to understand the situation. Based on that, you have to answer the questions. So this is the latest one. So they have labeled it as a case study questions. Case study questions. So in this, you have to answer 4 questions. In every question, there will be 4 MCQ question types or 1 mark questions. You have to answer 4 questions, 4 into 4, 16. So 16 marks are there in case study, and 16 marks are there in the objective, 1 mark. Okay. So this is inclusive of 1 mark questions and MCQ questions also. So section A completely you can treat it as an objective based section. So this time you have to focus more on objective questions, my dear children. That is why now onwards we are going to focus more on objective questions. So please be ready, be regular, and attempt all the objective questions nicely. Now the section B, again there are 3 types of questions are there. 2 marks questions are there, 3 marks questions are there, and 5 marks questions are there. So there are 6 2 marks questions, 12 marks, and there are 7 3 marks questions, 21 marks, and there are 3 5 marks questions. No 4 marks questions, my dear children. So 15 marks. So section B containing 48 marks and section A containing 32 marks. So total 80 marks. 80 is as it is last year. 80 marks from the board examination, 20 marks are from the internal assessment. So total 100 marks. So the same paper pattern is there for basic also. Basic and also standard, the same pattern. Only the level of questions vary. Okay. So let us, this is basic. Okay. Now let us understand standard also. You can see there are 2 sections, so section A, section B, and section okay. Section A contains 32 marks. Case study is there. Section B again 2 marks, 3 marks, 5 marks, everything is there. Okay, internal choices are also available, right? In our home examination, school examination, we don't give internal choice because we want you to put more efforts, right? But in all our mock examinations, you will be having a internal choice also as per board examination pattern. So this is the pattern of the examination. How? By seeing the pattern, you have to adopt a strategy. अभी इसमें singles are more, so you have to work for more, work for singles. Okay, cricket में if you are playing cricket ना, everybody enjoys hitting fours and sixes, but it is not like that. So CBSE is cornering you, forcing you to learn, put more focus on 1 mark questions. So 32 1 mark questions are there, you have to focus more on 1 mark questions, right? And then 2 marks, 3 marks as it is are there, 5 marks questions are also there this time. So accordingly you have to plan, right? Suppose if you are bored of MCQs and 1 mark questions, you focus only on section B, so 48 marks. That means almost more than 50% of 80 marks are there in section B. Okay, if your aim is 80 out of 80, you have to go each and every question. If you are concentrating only for the pass marks or 70% or 80%, section B will definitely will give you more than 70%, my dear children. If you just focus only on section B, you will be getting more than 70%. If you are focusing 100%, then you have to work on pre-mid examination, mid examination, post-mid examination, our internal examinations, enrichment activities, etc. etc. Okay, so that is how. So you have to first fix a target, and then. Now maybe some of you are having what is this case study questions. I will show you one example. This is given in the model question paper given by CBSE. This is a standard maths question paper. A situation will be given like this situation, right? You have like a English comprehension. A situation is given like this. So by seeing this situation, understanding this situation, you will be having 4 questions down. I have given 2 questions down. Okay, so this question is related to the coordinate geometry. So find the midpoint. There is 3 figures are given. So top view, front view, etc. etc. So he asked find the midpoint of J and I. So you have to identify the coordinates first, and then you have to use the midpoint formula. So this is how a case study questions. A case will be given, a situation will be given, and you have to understand that situation, that case, and on that case some questions will be given down, and you have to answer it. So this is only a change in the 2020. Now I will show you one case study question which is there in basic also. So this is basic. So basic means directly you can see A is origin in the figure. A is origin. What are the coordinates of origin? Right? So 0 0 like that. So case study questions will be there even for the basic people also, but simple cases will be there, simple situation will be there, and that simple questions will be there, right? So without putting any effort you can't go ahead, my dear children. Just like that it won't happen anything. You have to put effort to reach your target. I hope you have understood the thing. If you still have any doubts, you can contact your teachers or me also. Once again, I will tell you, to reach your target, please use the step-by-step procedure, 3-step procedure. Know the syllabus, know the paper pattern, and have a strategy to reach your target. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.